filters.
I do this now?
Looks like I'm done. Should I go there next? Jan, can you come see me? There's a thing.
Hey, what's the matter? I was wondering, is it just me, or do you have it too? Have what? A splitting headache that won't go away no matter what I do. And a bad stomach too. Ever since that damn party. Well, I don't want to be insensitive, but maybe you should have gone easy on the booze. Ha ha, very funny. You think I can't handle my liquor? Should have seen me in my best days. Nah, this is different. I'm starting to think that shit got bad, somehow. We never checked its expiry date. Could have mold in it or some bacteria. Okay, man, just take it easy for now and don't forget to hydrate properly. Yeah, don't worry. I won't be slowing you down. Even Molly's not there for me when I need her. Look at her, sulking in her little space. I hope none of those idiots plied her with that rotten stuff. Hey man, can you hear me? Where am I? What is this? Take it easy. You're on strong sedatives. What the hell? I know. You're confused. That's perfectly fine. Really? So, who are you? Relax. I'll tell you everything. But right now, we need to focus on you, just to make sure you're all right. Can you answer a few questions for me? Okay. Do you remember who you are?
I'm Jan Dolsky.
Good. And what is your role on this mission, Jan?
I'm a botanist. So, wait, this is it? The mission? Did we land?
I'm afraid things went sideways during the landing. Everyone died. Except for me.
You. What about me? Are you... Are you real?
Just as real as you.
Then, what's going on?
It's like we're alternative versions of the same person.
Wow, but why is this happening?
I told you, everyone died. Long story short, I needed to multiply myself to survive.
That doesn't make any sense. We're not exactly the same.
Yes, we're different. You made different decisions in your life.
I'm not sure I understand.
You know what? I think you should just rest a little and read the mission logs. You'll find all the answers there.
Sure. Yeah, mission logs, so why not?
Hey, wait.
If all this is... If I mean... What about my wife? Where is she? I need to know.
She's not exactly your wife.
What are you... Are you kidding me? Okay. But that means... She exists. I want to see her.
Just take it easy. She's back on Earth. And she may not be exactly as you remember her.
Damn it. No, this is too much. My head is pounding. What is it you want from me anyway?
We'll need all the help we can get. Someone to run the greenhouse, prep the food, so on. Trust me, you'll have a lot to do.
I'm not sure I'm ready to work just like that.
Right. Like I said, rest, go through the logs, meet the rest of the crew, and let's talk again in a while.
Yeah.
I'll see you around. Hey, I found this. I brought it on this mission, but thought that maybe it could mean something to you too.
My old projector. It's symbolic that you took it with you.
I guess it reminds me of the first time when I thought it would be cool to explore space.
Really? For me, it's more about feeling at home. will definitely make me feel more comfortable around here.
Wrong with her. I saw it, and I didn't do anything. Wait, what the hell happened to her? What does it look like? She's gone. Molly's gone. What? But why? I mean, no, that's not possible. There was never any problem with her. I came to see her like I did every day, and she was just lying motionless, cold and stiff. That's just unthinkable. Such an innocent little being.
Yeah, poor thing. Never got to see a real meadow in her short life.
At least her life had meaning. She will be remembered as the first living organism ever to be created with the use of rubidium. Now it's just us. She was our loyal companion on this journey. Let's at least honor her with a moment's silence. Hear, hear. Should I remind you that we are in the kitchen? The place where food is prepared? The longer Molly is lying around in here, the higher the risk of contamination.
He called her by her name. And he does have a point.
Shouldn't we be worried about the contamination that might have ended her? Let's just decide what to do quickly and get back to work. This is taking too much time.
Molly's been a part of this mission before any of us arrived. In a way, she paved the way for us. I say we bury her with honors. You know what's the best thing about sheep? They're humble and simple. I don't think Molly would want us to make a fuss over her. I can tell you how I like to go, with fireworks. Still, we are talking about corporate property here. I say we put her in the freezer and take her back to Earth. Ally Corp scientists might be interested in her. But it's your call, Jan. You're the captain. What do you think? Let's pack her up for the journey home and see if any of us make it. No. We can't do that. What? Why not? Don't you all remember what they said at training? If any member of the crew dies for an unknown reason, it is the duty of the scientist on board to carry out a post-mortem without delay. Member of the crew? She was a live being, and her cause of death is unknown. We should find out what really happened. We owe it to her, and to ourselves. And it's a mandatory procedure. Let's do it. Let's perform an autopsy and see what we can find out. All right? I won't argue with procedures. You're afraid. I can see that. Afraid? I'm not 6. Right. Still, I'd like to make sure you feel comfortable, so what can I do?
Well, since you're asking, promise me you know what you're doing as captain. Of course I know what I'm doing. Just follow my lead and you'll be okay. Okay, man. I trust you. Hey, you wanted to talk about something?
Yeah. Remember when I asked if you missed Helena?
Yeah?
Well, I've been talking to the others, and it seems she's not that present in our other life paths. So, what exactly is your situation with her?
We were married, just like you and her, but at some point, things got complicated. And,
Wow. You're so cool about it. The irony. The only one of us who can really be with her doesn't care.
I do care. Apparently, wasn't enough. You kept her. How did you do it?
Well, we had our ups and downs too, and it wasn't always easy. But it's all about setting your priorities. You want a relationship that lasts, put some effort in it. Show you're willing to make sacrifices, and most importantly, never, ever stop paying attention.
I'm not afraid of hard work.
That's a start.
Yeah. And she called me, so it must mean she cares too, right?
What? You're in touch with her here?
That's an overstatement. I talked to her twice, and it just got worse.
So, she knows about us? The whole altar situation?
No, of course not.
You lied to her? The only person who ever really understood you?
You don't get it. She's not that person anymore. We're not that close.
Why?
I don't know. You tell me if you know her so well.
Why should I help you? This whole situation is dreadful enough for me. I think I need to set my mind on something else. I'll see you around.
this now? Looks like I'm done. Should I go there next?
Come find me when you have a moment.
Looks like I'm done. Should I go there next?
Hey, are you done with the post-mortem? Did you find Molly's cause of death? Yes and no. Don't you just love science? I know the direct cause of death, and it wasn't food poisoning. No? No, it was a severe brain hemorrhage. What? Why? That's the tricky part. Her brain looked changed. Part of it was covered with a strange, transparent film, like mutated tissue of some sort. Any ideas where this tissue came from? I don't know, Jan. I'm not a neurosurgeon, and I'm certainly not a veterinarian. basic autopsy on a human being is all I'm trained to do. I ran a sample through our standard lab tests, and it doesn't fit any known results. So all I can tell you is this isn't any condition I could put a name on. This is not a satisfactory conclusion. We need to know more. I agree. We do know it wasn't the food nor bad air conditioning. However, there could be other external factors at play. This planet, the interim. Who knows if the proximity plane doesn't interact with our reality in some ways we don't yet understand? We have no idea about the microbiome here, bacteria, maybe even viruses. Viruses? What are you saying? We should all get tested, just to be on the safe side. So, the technician was right when he urged us to examine the sheep. And we were right to listen to him. Now let's follow through. Okay. How do you want to proceed? MRI scanning. A simple procedure that will give us the first crucial answer. Is anything affecting our brains too? All I need from you is a simple upgrade of our infirmary. Think you can handle that? Okay, I'll take care of it right away. Excellent. We'll start the checkups immediately after it's ready.
Nothing more to do here. Should I move there?
that movie.
I'm done here. Should I do this now?
Should I move there?
Jeez, I packed a lot of stuff.
Have you been in the infirmary lately?
Why do you ask?
Call me crazy, but I feel like the machinery is up to something.
Oh my god, I do not have time for this. Hello, Jan. Hey, I found this. I brought it on this mission, but thought that maybe it could mean something to you too.
Oh, look at that photo. I'm surprised you took it.
They told us to take things that bring back happy memories. I guess I hoped this memory would cheer me up in hard times.
I remember the day this picture was taken. I already had a massive crush on Lena. Thanks, man. That's a lovely gift.